Picture this. You've gone on a hike and you've got lost. Stuck in the middle of nowhere with no way to find yourself home and only a few days of supplies. What do?
Drink your own piss.
No! Don't do that! Bad idea! Get out of here, Lupin. That's a topic for another video. TLDR, it's not a good move. Instead, I'm going to tell you about the rule of 3. A simple rule to remember for survival situations. The rule is as follows. 3 minutes to breathe, 3 hours for shelter, 3 days for water, and 3 weeks for food. What does it all mean? It's essentially a time frame for your priorities, and we'll go into a little more detail for each of them. Starting with 3 minutes to breathe. In most of these survival situations, there isn't usually anything that is of immediate danger to your health. As such, you don't want to do anything irrational and will need to consider your next moves carefully. So stop, take some deep breaths, and relax. Your adrenaline will be running and your mind will be full of panic. You need to calm yourself before taking any course of action that could be potentially counterproductive because you're still in fight or flight. Regardless of skill or experience, this is one of the most important and yet easily forgotten steps to avoid making mistakes. Next up is 3 hours for shelter. Now the type of shelter you'll need will vary on your situation. During the day in the desert, you'll need something to keep the sun off you, whereas on a desert island you may need to get out of a tropical storm. Either way, you need to build or find an environment that isn't a hazard to your health, so somewhere warm, dry, and isn't already home to something that would be miffed with you moving in. Hazards such as hypothermia or heat stroke can take a toll on you over a period of hours, hence being the next priority on your list to tackle. The third part of the rule is 3 days for water. This is how long you'll go before you die of thirst, though after 2 days without water you're going to be having a rough time. Once you get dehydrated, you're going to have a hard time concentrating and it will severely limit your ability to function the worse it gets. You may be tempted to drink dirty water or even your own urine at this time, though these would both be bad ideas. Dirty water can make you incredibly ill and throw up, dehydrating you further. Drinking your own urine will also take a similar toll on your body. Water filtration and why drinking urine is a bad idea is outside the scope for this video, so if that's something you'd like to see, then leave a comment below. The final part of the rule is 3 weeks without food. It's surprising how long someone can last without eating, though it is worth noting that you're going to start struggling long before then. Even after a few days you're going to be experiencing hunger pains, and as time goes on, your body will start to break down your own muscle mass in order to sustain itself. Despite this, you can still function during this time and can last a lot longer without food than you can without water or shelter, hence why it takes a lower priority and comes last in this rule. And that's the rule of 3. It's worth noting that it isn't perfect, as different situations will offer different hazards. If you're doing a lot of physical exertion, then you're going to burn through all your energy in less than 3 weeks, and you'll die of dehydration a lot quicker in a hotter climate than you will in a more mild climate. But as a general rule of thumb, it is an easy to remember rule that will help you sort your priorities when you find yourself in a potentially hazardous survival situation. I hope you found this short video useful, and if you want to hear more survival tips, then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay away from any strange yellow coloured liquids.